Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, let's keep going here. We were dealing with some jackals. We previously saw a jackal over here. I think we killed, what, two of them? There could be another one. I don't remember. Okay, now we got all the jackals. Now there's an orc, also a potion of curing. I'm gonna throw some darts at the orc here. Alright, we did a little bit damage, got some poison on him. Alright, he's dead. Looks like a hand axe, right? Um, so here's the thing. When we look at the skills, people have been telling me in the comments that auto skilling is just never going to be good. You want to do it manually. I was essentially told that I want to get armor and dodging up to 15, and I want to get fighting up to 15. I guess that's at the least. And then for whatever weapon I'm choosing to focus on, I want to get that up to whatever level will give me the shortest, like the minimum attack delay. And apparently, you can, when you select a weapon, you can press S, I think, to set the skill target to whatever it is that's going to give you the minimum delay. So I still don't really know. Oh, okay. I'm not going to mess with it right now, is the moral of the story. Now, we have finally run into some wizards. So these wizards are annoying. And the reason is, first of all, they have this magic dart, but they can also confuse you. Confusion is not fun. It's the typical kind of confusion debuff that you're probably familiar with, where you press one direction and you move in a different one, things like that happen. Also, they can hit you. I'm not sure which of these things they can hit you with. I mean, they have a dagger, but as far as spells go, as long as they have line of sight on you, I'm pretty sure they can hit you. So what that means is I need to break line of sight as quickly as I can. So I'm going to back up over here, and so now we've broken line of sight. You can see they're kind of semi-transparent there. I'm probably want to get a little further into this corner. So let me skip a couple of turns until we see one of them. Okay, so he's fairly close. I can hit him, luckily, because I have the spear, so we're going to press V. So the Orc Wizard casts a spell at you. The magic dart was what he cast. Alright, we've killed him, and we have reached level 6. So the other wizard is going to be showing up shortly, so I'm going to skip some turns. There he is. We will attack. There we go. Alright, so let me rest real quick. I don't think they dropped anything we want. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let me get my darts back here. So if I go here, this was what I was about to say before I saw the wizards. It says, use S to set 12 as a target for polearms. That's the skill level you want to get that minimum attack delay. So we might, you know what, we might just try this. Let me hit S and see what happens. Alright, setting a skill training target for polearms at 12. It still says it's in auto mode, which is interesting. So if I try to switch it here to manual mode like that, I should be able to set a skill target for each one of these. So like if I hit A for fighting, and then I say equals, it should let me set a target, and that target would be 15. See, I don't know how that works. I just tried to press 1 and we left the screen. So I don't know what I'm doing here. So I'm going back to auto mode. And let me see if this gets rid of the skill target. Oh, that says set. See, I just still don't get it. A to Z set skill target. That's what I was trying to do. Like if I hit A, oh, there it is, 15. Alright, so I guess we're going to keep this on manual, aren't we? That looks like what's going to happen. Okay. Okay, so this is cool, though. So, alright, so we know 12 for polearms, 15 for that. We also want to have H, we want to have 15 for armor, and we want to have, let's see, 15 for dodging. I don't know what else we really want right now. So, I think that's all we have to do, right? I think that's all we have to do. So hopefully we're actually going to be training the things that we want to train. I could have just messed this whole thing up and we're not going to train anything. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, so we've got a quokka and a ball python. I'm going to back up. And I'm going to attack here. Very nice. Let's wait a couple turns. There you are. Okay, took that out. Now there's a hobgoblin. I'm really liking the spear and being able to attack from 2 tiles away. Rest. Let's grab this gold here. All right, let's move back up here. Trying to hug the wall, just I don't want to be out in the open, so maybe I can quickly get into some cover if I see something. Yeah, okay, let's back up just a bit here and check this door. Okay. Lots of enemies there. I'm going to go ahead and attack this hobgoblin and the quokka. Alright, so the Shadow Imp gestures at you. So the Shadow Imp can get you with that whole line of sight thing with this pain spell or ability. So I'm going to back up and wait. Let me try and hit him. Alright, I did hit him, but he kind of moved out of the way, so I'm going to move here and skip a couple turns. There we go. I think we can hit him from here. Yeah. Alright, got him. Right. So, I think we're good for this area right here. Yeah, alright. So this is where we were before when we got into trouble, and we teleported away. This is where I last saw them, so they could be anywhere at this point. Let's be very careful here. Let me see if I see anyone there now. I don't. They could still be in here, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, I don't know where they went, so we seem to be doing all right. Okay, so I'm going to get this Scroll of Identify, and I'm going to use it. So, Scroll of Identify, let's read it, and then let's go with the 2 Fuming Purple Potions. Those are Potions of Ambrosia. So, if we right-click that, if you consume it, it causes regeneration of both health and magic, but it also causes total befuddlement. So, in other words, confusion. So I guess that's something you would only use in a very unusual situation when you need health and you have no other options. Alright, and there's nothing going on there. Alright, so let's auto-explore. Alright, so we've got a Hound and an Endoplasm. So the Hound is quicker than us. It has a better chance to hit. It's immune to blinding, but I still don't think we're in any trouble here. Let's throw some darts. Alright, I'm going to back up because we have more enemies than I thought. There's not really a good spot until I get here. So we'll attack the Hound. Now we'll reach out and hit the Hobgoblin. Now where did the Endoplasm go? Did I poison the Endoplasm and it died from the poison, maybe? I think that's what happened. Okay. Alright, that'll work. So looking over here, let me switch this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so because axes and... Well, see, now I'm not... Okay, so I'm focusing on polearms, so I guess axes cross-trains if you're training polearms. If your concentration is axes, then it cross-trains polearms and maces and flails, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, we're doing our job here. I think we have this under control. I think we figured that out. Alright, Book of Winter. Trog doesn't like that. Staircase to the Ecumenical Temple. So the Ecumenical Temple is a level that spawns, the entrance to it spawns, not necessarily always on this floor, level 4, but somewhere around here. And there's no enemies down there, if I understand correctly. It's just altars to gods. So if you're looking to choose a god, that's like the perfect place to go. So just to show you, I'm going to go here. So this is what the temple looks like. It's nothing but altars, so you can choose, hopefully find the god that you're looking for. I don't know if this is all the gods, it might be. But so that's obviously excellent if you're looking for a god, but we are not. So let's keep moving here. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there's four gnolls. I don't think have we run into gnolls yet? These guys are a pain. You can see they have around 19 hit points. They are a high threat. They have a good chance to hit. They can do 15 max damage with their whip. They also they can heal each other. They have weakening gaze. So, well, actually, this guy is special. He's a Buddha, whatever that is. He's a special kind of gnoll. So if we look at the regular gnoll, yeah, he doesn't have any magic. But yeah, this guy's got all this stuff. So he's like the group leader. So we want to kill him first if we can. I don't know if they're weak to anything in particular. I'm going to hit him with this flame wand before I back up. Okay. He's moderately wounded. Oh, there's another one. So this one has a pole arm. None of the other guys have a pole arm, so that's good. We want to get probably right here. And then I'm going to try to poison this guy. That didn't work. We're going to reach out and touch him with our spear. Okay, this spear is so good. We got really lucky here. Alright. Now I think we can technically still be hit by this guy, even with an enemy in between us, but I don't know for sure. Let me see. The gnoll hits you. I think that was the other gnoll. The gnoll hits you from afar. Yeah, okay, so he can still hit us. That's good to know. But now I can hit him just as easily. Okay, let's rest real quick. None of these items look interesting. And whoops, there was only the halberd here, so I picked it up accidentally. I'm going to drop that. We don't need it. Okay. Some stones. Let's open this door. There's a stairway down. Whoops, I didn't even see the python. Now, what is going on down? What is that? A blackened bronze amulet. Interesting. It's an amulet of magic regeneration. Unfortunately, that's not really going to help us at all. We don't need magic regeneration because we don't have magic. Well, technically, we have 5 magic points, but we're not going to use magic. I don't think it counts as using magic when you use a wand. I think that's evocation. Well, I guess that's still magic. I don't really know. But I don't... Here's what we're going to do. I wonder, can I shoot this at just like a random tile? I'm going to see if this does anything to my magic score. Okay, it made noise, of course. Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything to this. I really don't think we need this amulet, so I'm going to drop it. And what do we have here? An ancient bone altar of Kikabakudga. Alright, that's another god, and it doesn't sound like a nice one. Alright, there's a robe. Let's auto-explore this a bit. Yeah, okay, I think, we got another potion of curing, which was cool. Alright, partly explored, but can't reach some places, so I guess they're talking about down here. And there's nothing we can do about that. We can't swim, we're not flying, so it's just time to move to the next floor, I think. So let me click over here. I want to use a regular staircase. We'll use this one. That way we can escape back up here if we're looking at a bad situation as soon as we move down. Alright, you hear the hiss of flowing sand. Alright, interesting. So there is an entrance to an ossuary on this level. Hurry and find it before the portal is buried. So I've never seen the ossuary before, but I have seen a frozen, like an ice cave, and it says get to the portal before it melts. And I've also seen a sewer where it says get to the sewer before it rusts shut. So if this is like the sewer that I went in, it's basically like, bonus is the wrong word, but it's like an extra dungeon floor that has a lot of loot at the end, but you have to kill a lot of monsters to get the loot. I might try it, because I think we're sitting pretty with this spear. So I kind of want to find this entrance to the ossuary before it's buried. But I have no idea where it is. So here's another potion of curing. We have 6 now, which is actually really good. Regular scale mail. We have plate armor. We don't need the scale mail. Grab this gold. Alright, we got 6 more poison darts, which is cool. That's a broken altar of Ashimzari. Fuming Dark Potion. Let's try Auto Explore for a minute. Alright, so you hear the slow hiss of a distant avalanche of sand. So distant, I guess we're not close to the portal. And we got to add her way up there. So this is just glass, I'm pretty sure. Or yeah, well, basically, translucent rock wall. I don't know. No, I can't, there's no way I can throw a dart, like, over it or something, so that's not going to happen. Let's just... Okay. Okay. We have found a named enemy. So the named enemies, again, like other things, they kind of appear randomly in certain ranges of dungeon levels. I don't think I've ever fought this guy before. I've fought several named enemies, but I don't think this is one of them. So he is a fair and noble ruler of an ancient and mighty kingdom, mummified after an early death. The priests infused him with great and powerful magic. Okay, so he's a little slower than us, has about 24 HP. I believe that he is completely resistant to poison, is what that means. The infinity sign on poison resistance. He's also immune to torment. I don't have that spell or anything anyway. He has pain, haste, and symbol of torment. Okay, so this guy... Alright, here's something to keep in mind. As a Minotaur Berserker, we are not really prepared to deal with magical attacks. We don't have a lot of magic resistance. However, I have learned Trog's Hand. And it says, invokes a powerful regeneration ability which stacks with all other sources and is effective even on those who would not otherwise be able to regenerate. Here's the important thing. It also fortifies the user's willpower, protecting against any magical effects. I think I'm going to use this. There's a 1% chance it fails. It's not going to fail unless we're playing XCOM, and we're not. So I'm going to use this to get some magic resistance right now. Alright. Your skin crawls, you feel strong-willed. So as you can see, I've got regeneration, and I've got major willpower. Okay? Let's see what kind of damage we might do with the flame wand. Pretty good. Menkaure or whatever is burned terribly. That sounds good. I'm going to hit him again. Moderately damaged. Alright, we're going to... Okay. Okay, so he gestures at me while chanting, and you notice I resist with almost no effort. That, my friends, that is the effect of willpower. That is Trog's Hand. Alright, let's take care of this adder with our spear, or try to. Okay, he's done. I'm going to try a poison dart. Oh, he's resistant to poison. Never mind. Let me just move in for the kill here. Alright, so he mumbles some strange words, and he seems to speed up. So he hasted himself. You can see there's a little icon there. I don't think it shows up. I don't think it shows up here anywhere. I don't think it tells you what their active effects are. But yeah, he's hasted. I'm going to hit him with the spear. That did some good damage. I hit him again, and he is dead. Awesome. Alright, fighting increased. Polearms increased. Dodging increased. And we reached level 7. Alright, let me rest. Your skin stops crawling. You feel less strong-willed. So Trog's Hand has worn off. Cool. Alright, that's fine. Now, this ring I'm curious about. This is a +6 ring of intelligence. I'm going to pick that up. So we don't have any rings, so we might as well put this on. Intelligence is not a big concern for a brute like us, but it's going, I mean, we might as well. Okay, so I'm going to put that on. So if I hit %, you can see over here, I now have one of my ring slots here, the +6 ring of intelligence. Alright. Again, that's an altar. We don't need that. I really wanted to find this ossuary entrance. I'm hoping we can before it's buried. Man, we have so many potions of curing, it's absurd. Alright, let's auto-explore. Okay, there's an ice beast. These guys will do cold damage. And I believe, aside from cold damage, I think they can actually freeze you. Actually, maybe not, because I don't see the ability here. But anyway, let's... okay, I got a little poison on him. You would think he'd be weak to flame. Ice Beast, he melts a little. He's lightly wounded. I don't want to use all of these charges, but... yeah, that doesn't seem to have a huge effect on him. Alright, let's get him with the spear. Alright, we got him. Okay, so there's another trap. This is a teleport trap. But it doesn't matter if an enemy steps on it. It won't affect us like that other one did, thankfully. Yeah, and then we got the white imp that can throw frost. Shouldn't be a big deal, really. And then we got another hound over there. Let's throw some darts. Alright, spear time then. Alright. Alright, now we've got an ogre. Ogres can be dangerous. They got a lot of hit points. Same speed as me. But look at the max damage on the giant spiked club. 41 max damage. That is crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So, let's try to poison him. Alright, now I'm going to back up a little. Now I'm going to hit him with my spear. He's heavily wounded. Now I think we can outlast him here. Yeah, we got him. Alright, cool. So the giant spiked club is there. I don't want that. I do want to collect my darts here. Alright, so this is where we're going to end this episode. Thank you, as always, for hanging out. I do appreciate that very much. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to. And I will see you all next time.